Let's get the MacBook Pro microphone. Okay, is everything working? Okay, test. Or maybe there might be a little bit of background noise, but this should be okay. Ooh, that's a blunder. Takes check. Wait, no, that's not a blunder. It may be. Take check. Take check. No, he doesn't have a block. Let's take. Check. And we win the bishop. All right, let's check the Twitch stream. Oh wait, okay. How's the? I have to open it up like this. Oh, I forgot you could sack. Alright, well, that's okay. He could give me another check, but it's not that big of a deal. I just drop in, no more follow-ups. And you can't take the knight here. At least I don't think you could take the knight. Because I check and well, maybe you could. Maybe you could. I do have a check. Let's give a check. He has the block with the rook here. And I can give 2 checks on the back rank. Check there, check. Check takes check. He has to go up. I could go there also. I could check him once. I give the check there. Check on g3. Give the check on g3. Bring the rooks into 7. Check there. There. Oh, we have to enter my security email. Let's make sure we're winning this one. Check. How's he block? I would love to get my dark squared bishop involved in the game, in the attack somehow. But that pawn is controlling it. Is it worth push, take? Yeah, I think it's worth. I think it's worth spending a turn to break everything up here. Okay, maybe it's not worth a turn. Well, I noticed that he is off the back rank now. So I could check him one. I could break in this move. Ooh, also, I realize I'm hanging f7. I'm hanging f7 here. Check in. Check king g2. H6, F7. Is that scary? Yeah, that would be scary because I'm driven into the corner. At the very least, he has some kind of perpetual, right? So I have to check. Maybe I should take the rook. No, what am I smoking? Okay, bishop f8, check bishop f8. Check bishop f8, maybe? Check and bishop. Check and bishop f8, I think is reasonable. Lateral defense. Check bishop f8. Okay, really piling on the pressure there. Do I have to take? Do I have to push? I would really rather not push if I don't have to. Take, check. Take, check. And then I have to go back. Oh wait, I just have... Don't I just have g6 here? What's wrong with g6? Okay, let's actually win this one first. Let's actually get the win first. Whew, okay. We need to get the rooks in now. Now, if he takes, we're not too concerned. Because we win the knight in that variation. We do win the knight in the variation. And the checks with the rook aren't as scary as the checks with the queen. Takes once. Why don't I take? Now your rook's pinned. Your rook's pinned now. Your rook's pinned. Rook is pinned. I'm about to take back with check. So he takes. Takes, I thought I'd just take. Does he have enough here to checkmate me? Let's take once. Okay, we can't block though. We can't block. And I just run. How do I escape the checks? Let's go up. How do I escape the checks? There, I can't take. I think I go King H8 and there's no more checks. King H8, there's no more checks. King H8, no more checks. And the rook's pinned. The rook is pinned, so he can't take. The rook is pinned, so he can't take. Alright, opponent resigns, but good. Alright, let's go. Let's finish the Twitch login. Okay. I think that's a pretty strong start. So let's keep going here. Damn, I'm streaming on a single monitor, so that's raw. Alright, let's keep going. How do I... Maybe I'll just like make a side window. Maybe not. Maybe not. Cool. Alright, let's keep climbing. Let's get back to 1800 first. I miss being 1800. Alright, d4, let's play this Dutch f5. We're gonna play this Dutch f5. Okay, we're gonna play knight f6 here. Okay, let's go e6. Let's put the bishop onto the dark squares. And now we're gonna fight for the light squares. Dutch defense, I think, is based on this light square attack. Okay, I can come out and hit this c4 pawn. I can come out and hit the c4 pawn, but somehow I'm not sure if that's the right move here. Well, the c4 pawn's also not frozen, so let's not worry about the c4 pawn right now. Let's just make sure everything is developed correctly, and we'll go from there. Okay, my move. Okay, he goes there. So I might end up dropping the knight in the middle. Dropping the knight in the middle seems reasonable. Going d6 also seems reasonable. Just taking a little bit more space. d5 I might push. d5 I might push. Okay, let's drop the other knight in. We're gonna rotate our knights around slowly. We might go on a big kingside attack with h4, taking advantage of the dark square bishop with the queen. Okay, I'm gonna jump the my knight in, and if he takes, I might end up taking. Do I take with the pawn here, or do I take with the bishop? I think there's a strong argument actually to taking with the pawn. There's an argument towards take with. There's definitely an argument to take with the pawn. It would drive his knight back, and in that position, I might have e3 there, takes, and then I would create a weakness that I can then target. I like the idea of taking here. I like the idea of driving the knight back. I'm gonna jump forward here. And with this very annoying pawn on e4, we have a very annoying pawn on e4, which our opponent pushes the e3 pawn here. Now, what I think I'm going to do in this situation is, I could shove d5. I could shove d5. Bishop a6 is an idea in that, and try to get him to e5 takes. I think that variation is good for me because the bishop goes to a6 there, and the center is stuck. So I think I'm gonna go for this line push, and then if he pushes, then I take. Or actually, if he pushes, then I can also always do nothing. So he takes, I take back. Now at the full center, I have this bishop a6 idea hitting the rook always, and I can follow bishop a6 with knight g4 here, putting a lot of pressure on this position. A lot of pressure. I'm going to throw in h5 to set up knight. Okay, so he goes there. I'm not sure if I really want to be taking into him here. I really want knight g4 at some point. I really want knight g4. h5. Maybe I'll go h5 here. Maybe I'll go h5. Maybe I'll throw in bishop a6 here, hitting the rook. Bishop a6 at the rook. Okay, the rook slides out of the way here, but now knight g5 comes to temple. Knight g5 comes to temple now because it would then hit the rook. I can put my bishop here, hit the knight. The knight, which is defended twice, once by the queen, once by the rook. I could play c5 here, trying to blow up the center. I could take once also. Or I can not take. I think I'm gonna go with pushing h5 here. I want to establish this pivot square for the knight to get my knight in. And maybe target the... Okay, that I think is a mistake because I'm jumping in here. I'm getting the knight in, and he can trade me once, but the backward... Yeah, the backward... Okay, the backward e3 pawn is about to hurt a lot, and the knight's going to fork the queen and the light squared bishop. He is taking a pawn over here, though. He is taking a pawn on the edge of the board. He is taking a pawn on the 7th rank here. Check the chat. 4 viewers. That's not bad. Do I actually have 4 viewers on Twitch? That would be pretty good if it was 4 viewers. Okay, only 1. So, opponent dodges here, which I think is smart. I think it's smart to dodge the trade here. Although, we are threatening f2. If we can distract the queen for a single move, I think I'm going to go here. And I'm going to tickle that knight just a touch. Okay, so he goes there. Takes. He has to take with the rook. His position's looking delicate here. It's looking delicate. It looks like it just is begging to be picked apart here with a combination of knight e3. Knight e3 is very interesting. Knight e3 is menacing. I don't know if he can he afford to take here one more time? Can he really afford to take? Do I trade my dark square bishop off? I don't think I do that. Do I let him trade into me? No, I don't think I'll let him trade into me either. Tough position. Very, very tough position. Okay, I also want to bring my last rook into the game. I really want to bring my last rook into the game also. Takes queen b4. Where does he move the rook? Takes queen b4. Where does he move the rook? Okay, let's drive our bishop in first. We're gonna sneak into his position and just apply a bunch of pressure. Now if he takes and we take, then he's not going to have access to any of the light squares. Okay, so he takes again. He takes again. Our opponent takes again. Okay, but now I thought I bring my last rook into the game. I could also take. I could also go bishop here. Ooh, bishop here looks pretty juicy. I just want to hit the rook once. I want to hit him once. Where does the rook go? The rook is running low on squares here. He doesn't have many good places to go. I think we might end up winning an exchange here. But I want to apply even more pressure to his position. I don't feel like I'm finished pressuring his position just yet. If he goes rook d1, I trap his rook. His rook is totally out of squares here. His rook has no squares to go. Where does he move the rook? We're down 2 pawns in the center, but we have hopefully better position pieces ready to be able to jump into battle here in a faster manner. He also has some holes in his position. He has like some problems in his position. I could also go h4 at some point. h4 may be a move. D6 is a move, threatening to take the rook. I'm gonna go, okay. So opponent decides to go all in, basically. Well, he's losing the rook. I'm gonna take the rook. I'm not gonna mess around here. I'm gonna be taking the rook here. Taking the rook. And the problem, right, the problem is you hang. I thought you hung f2 here. I thought you hung the check on f2. What about the check on f2? The check on f2? Check on f2 looks dangerous. What about the check on f2? Queen and the knight working together. Queen and the knight are working together here. Now I can push once. I can drop the bishop back. I can take. I'm inclined to push once here. I'm inclined to push once. I'm inclined to push once here and try to take the pawn here. I'm inclined to push once. Our opponent's falling apart here. He just sacrificed the rook. He always has a bishop e. Yeah, I saw that move. Okay. Looks like a dangerous position to be in. Although we can. Here we could stay around. We could hang around the second rank here. I think I'm going to hang out on the second rank a little bit here. I'm just going to keep pressure on the second rank, swing my queen back, maybe threaten bishop check now. Okay, he escapes that way. He escapes to e5 here. Opponent escapes to e5. Now I could give a check. My bishop's hanging now though. My bishop is in fact hanging. I could give a check and take his bishop. I could just take his knight. Although taking the knight feels like taking pressure off the position when he's almost toasted here. While he is forking, he is hitting my undefended bishop, and he is hitting the knight also. Man, I'm so close to cracking him here. Oh, I think I find the move. I think bishop f1 here is very strong. It threatens mate in 1. It threatens, bishop f1 looks very strong here. It threatens, I'm threatening mate in 1 here. I'm threatening taking on g2. And if he, so he doesn't have time to take the knight because I mate on g2. And if he takes the bishop, then I mate him on h2. So that's a pretty nice trick. So I think we're gonna win the game here. Okay, our opponent doesn't take us. We might go for queen trade. We might just trade off the light squared bishop. I really feel like we should have a better move here. If I take the queen, then all pressure is released. If I take the bishop, then what does he do? I'm gonna take the bishop here. I think taking the bishop is strong. I could even trade queens with him. I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll end up... Ooh, he doesn't... Okay. Well, if you don't take... Well, I can trade queens with him. Although, I don't think I'm ready to trade queens just yet. I think I'm going to snag a few pawns. I'm going to take a few pawns to go. I'm going to take a few pawns with my... I'm going to take a few pawns for... I'm going to get a few pawns to go here. I can check him once. Okay, I'm going to check, hit him once here, check, and then we should be up. We should be up a full exchange here. Being up a full exchange, that's big. Being up a full exchange is big. Okay, now I'm gonna take the knight back. And now we're up 3. We're up 3 here. 1733, we're up 3 here. Okay. I think I will Try to get a queen trade somehow. Can we get a queen trade? I don't want to lose the b5 pawn for free. We're not up by that big of a margin where we can just throw away pawns for free. Okay, our opponent dodges the trade smartly dodges the trade here. I think I will go here, threatening to take the bishop, defending the pawn. Oh no, we dropped the rook. Oh my god, we blundered the rook. I just realized like we blundered the rook there. Okay. So unfortunately, we blunder. That was not good. We can check him once. We can force a queen trade actually. We could force the queens off the board. And we can get this endgame, which I think is probably, I mean, I'm hoping for a draw. The passed pawns are scary. I have the outside pass pawn. I do have the outside pass pawn here. I have the outside pass pawn. That can run down the board. And I can threaten to make a new queen here. I'm going to keep my pawns on light squares for now. I'm going to keep everything on a light square. The key is to keep everything on a light square. Okay, I'm staying on the light squares. I'm dodging the dark squared bishop. Okay, now I'm going to go here. Hoping he checks me and throws away a pawn for no reason. Okay, I'm going to go back. Okay, I'm gonna take once, and I will just go here, here. Let's just repeat a few times. Here, here. Okay, he's gonna win a pawn. Okay. All right, I resign. This game was unfortunate. All right, let's keep going. Let's go e4. Let's go d4. Let's play the Smith more. Let's play Gambit. We're going to play Gambit here. Let's see if he takes our pawn. We're going to go bishop c4 here, hitting the weak f7 pawn. We're going to hit the weak f7 pawn. Okay, he stops our knight jump, but I think this move feels a little bit slow to me. I'm just going to castle, get everything out. Is he going to go bishop g? Bishop g4 feels like a mistake. I might go b5, queen b3 here, just to stop knight a5. I'm not really in the mood for allowing knight a5. Although maybe I could involve, maybe knight a5 can be allowed. Yeah, I think knight a5 can be allowed here because he doesn't have time to take the queen because that's made him one. Okay, now knight a5 is coming. Now maybe knight a5 is coming. But I'm going to take here and get a big center first. Maybe knight a5 is coming. Knight a5. Is there knight a5? If there's no knight a5, I'm going to go bishop d5 here. And just take knight d5 out of the equation permanently. Okay. Knight a5 on the board. That's a knight a5 good move. I have a check. But also, he just blocks with the bishop, right? He blocks with the bishop. He blocks with the bishop. Do I want to let him block with the bishop? Is it useful for him to... Let's check first. He's going to block with the bishop. Oh, or not. So we're just down a piece then. In this case, I forgot he could block with the fork. Alright, so we're just going to have to be down a piece here. Although maybe we may have like a few pawns. Okay, so let's go. Let's keep the queen. Let's keep the queen centered. Is knight f6 coming? There's no bishop b5. There's no bishop b5 here. Okay, I'm gonna go here. Oh, there. Okay. This covers. Right. I'm moving too quickly here. am not scanning properly for the tactics. Okay, I think I should push in the center. If I push and he pushes, so push, I think is, I mean, it's whatever. Push. Or do I go push? Did I ever have a sacrifice? No, I just have to go. Push seems a little bit better for me because I get this bishop. I get that bishop diagonal. So, right, I do get this bishop e5 move here. And my pieces are very nicely placed, even though I am technically down a piece. Now, I could take the queen, but why would I take the queen there? Am I ever taking on e5 here? Do I ever take on e5 and sack? No, probably not. So I think I have to play on the c file. I think the play is going to be on the c file this game. If we could call it that. Come chess streamer. Okay. So I'm gonna go here. Maybe I have b4. Maybe b4 is an idea. Okay, he hits my bishop. I definitely am not looking to part ways with this bishop. So I will drop back here. Drop the bishop back. Now I might expand a little bit on the queen side, just a touch. Just a smidgen. I have two pass pawns. I think my win condition in this game is going to be rolling the passers down the board. I think what I want is to roll the passers down the board very, very carefully. So let's push once. Push once. We might push twice. We might push him twice here. My knight's feeling a little loose. He hits the queen. Opponent hits the queen. And his knight's also very good there. His knight's very good on that square. What do I do? Do I move the queen? No, I don't really have a good way to avoid. I don't really have a good way to dodge. Maybe just queen d1. I might just try queen d1. Queen d1 seems... No, rook c8 is also coming. Rook c8 also coming. Rook c8 is also coming. I have to roll down the board gently. I have to roll down the board gently. Gently. We have to roll the pawns very gently. It's all about the A and B pawns right now. All about the A and B pawns. Now I'm gonna roll forward here. Maybe rotate the knight back. We're gonna try to roll the A and B pawns down the board. That's our win condition this game. 1700. That's 1,000 above me. Yeah, dude. My max was 1900, but I hit 1900 on stream maybe a few days ago, but I've been blundering a lot recently. So I've been blundering a lot, just like not been playing too great recently. Okay, now I could take once, and his pawn structure is looking a little suspicious. Can I win this? Can I win the c5 pawn is the question once I take. Once I take, can I win c5? I think I'm going to take here and try to win c5. If I can win c5 here and get the big center, I have to blockade also. I think we could do it. I think we're able to get it done maybe. Maybe we might go knight d and knight c4 here. Hi sir, can you teach me? I'm noob. Yeah, I could teach you. Do me a favor, guys. Make sure to follow on Twitch. How long have you been playing chess? Only maybe like 2, 3 years. I'm still relatively new to the game. Okay, so now I could take. Still relatively new. Maybe I could take and try to fork him somehow. Okay. No, we need to roll. We need to roll a pass pawn here. I also have to drop the knight back and maybe rotate over. I may have to drop the knight back here. I think I'm gonna. No, we need to roll. We need to roll. We need to roll while we're not blockaded and we still have the time to roll here. We need to start rolling. A and B are rolling. We're rolling down the board. We have a strong pass pawn. Now we rotate. Now we rotate and we threaten a fork. Okay, we're rotating. We might be able to swindle him here. It's not easy to convert a piece up. Not easy to convert a piece up. I mean, at least I'm not going to make it easy for him. I'm not going to make it easy for him. Knight c5 is coming. Knight c5 is coming. Okay, he doesn't address knight c5, so he has to go back again. Okay, so he goes back. Now we're making a little bit of progress in the position, though. Now I have takes. Am I able to target the backward c pawn? Am I able to win another? Let's guard our e pawn first with our pawn. We're gonna guard our e pawn just so I can free my c5 knight to actually do damage. I want to do damage with the knight here. So I might try to rotate, and I want my. Ideally, I would have wanted my knight on e4. Obviously, that's not possible right now. Okay, so he's also trying to rotate, but his rotation, I think, feels a little slow. Let's put the rook on c1 right now. And we're potentially threatening to win a pawn. His dark square bishop's very bad. My knight also belongs on d3. My knight belongs on d3 here. Knight belongs on d3, pressuring c5 and e5. We can get our knight to d3 effectively. We might take first. We also have to worry about our backwards pawn. I might just take him here and roll some more. Do we have anything better here? Do we have anything better at all? Then I really am not inclined to go. Rook b1. Rook b1 takes. Rook b1. Let's go rook b1. Protect our backward pawn. We go rook b1 here. His position is very, very delicate. Very delicate. Feels like it could fall apart. Why rook c1? Oh, why rook c1? Because we pressure. Do you see this pawn here, Hanamundas? Do you see the pawn right there? It's only defended by the bishop. So if he ever moves his bishop, then he's gonna have. I think that's a blunder, isn't that just a straight blunder? Isn't he blundering a pawn here? Am I crazy, or is he blundering a pawn? Because that's all I need. Or is he trying to swing around? That, I think, is all I need. He's maybe threatening to swing the bishop across, but he's played this a little too belligerently. Played this a little too aggressively. He had to really massage the position a little bit more. Okay, I'm down to 2 minutes. I'm also down to 2 minutes and 52 seconds here. I'm going to take the light square bishop if he attacks the rook. And I need a good spot for my c3 knight. Doesn't really have a great spot right now. Okay, he drops back. Our opponent drops back here, but now I hit him with this. I think I hit him with this nastiness, don't I? Don't I just go in and start... Isn't this knight just extremely obnoxious? And also, my other knight is swinging in as well. Now, all of a sudden, we're getting some play with our knights. We're getting some play with these knights. We're getting some play with our knights. We're hitting the rook. And he goes rook there. I thought he might go rook there. But his position looks like it's falling apart just a touch. I feel like there's gonna be a fork here. Let's jump our other knight into the game. Our knights are really controlling quite a lot of important squares here, and his rooks are clumsy. They're staring at my pawns. They're staring at my knights. And his other knight here is just, it's not doing anything important right now. It's not, wow, I have 4 viewers even at this time. Okay, that's like not bad. Okay, anyway, we'll make some content. And, okay, so now he drops back. And I am really trying to get in on that part. So what do I do here? I could keep rolling. I could try to keep rolling a little bit more, but I feel like rolling weakens the position needlessly. Okay, so I want my knights targeting the c5 pawn. Once I win the c5 pawn, it's going to be a different... Once I win the c5 pawn, we're going to be in business. Once I win c5, we're going to be officially in business here. Because now I'll be able to roll everybody down the board. d6. Hey Liam, how's it going? Good to see you again. Yeah, I know I took like it's been like 5 days since I last streamed. I've been like playing like IRL. Okay, the fork is coming. I can't blunder the fork. If I blunder the fork, it's over. So we're gonna go king up. You're thinking about d6. Yeah, d6 is interesting, right? But I think we want to be very careful about rolling the passers. The passers. Once we roll the passers are all we have in this position. We don't want to lose them for no reason. Okay, now I think okay, what do we do here? I think I'm gonna snap the bishop. I'm kind of inclined to snap the bishop here. I think our position's not bad. Okay, I want to maybe drop around. I want to maybe wrap around again. I'm not ready to trade yet. I'm not quite ready for the trade. Not quite ready to trade. We're gonna optimize every piece. I'm going to kick his knight out here. I'm gonna kick his knight, go knight d3 here and try to win the pawn. A and B pawns right now are protected. A and B pawns are protected. 6 viewers. Okay. Okay, so he's going there. Well, now I think I'm maybe perhaps forced to take. Okay, I have 30 seconds also. So now we have this beautiful knight blockade here. Our knights protect each other. Oh, okay, I blunder that. I resign. Actually, let's not resign. Let's play it. Let's play it out. Let's play it out. Okay. So I will go king down. Go here. Try to win the rook. I mean, just attacking his rook. Even this position is not like the easiest thing in the world to. Okay. Well, okay, I resign. Let's keep going. Yeah, I blundered the fork there. I blundered the fork. All right, let's keep going. Let's play maybe he aborts. Okay. Make sure this thing is on. Okay, I'm streaming from my laptop now. I don't have like the full setup. All right, let's just this looks right. Okay. E4, let's play E5. Let's try E5. And we might try for like we might try playing like the Eric Rosen, the Stafford Gambit. Okay, he goes D5. D5, I'm gonna take with the knight, maybe. Or I could take with the pawn. I'm gonna take with the pawn, and then E5, I'm gonna strike here with D5. I'm gonna counter strike. Okay. I'm not really familiar with this line. Don't really know what this is all about. Okay, let's push. I'm just trying to play principled chess here. I'm striking in the center. I'm putting my pawns down. And our opponent's bringing his queen out early though, so that is a drawback. Hey, Poke Shadows. I'm also streaming on Twitch, so if you are on Twitch, like hop on and we can have some fun, play some chess. Okay. So he's threatening my knight. I'm threatening his bishop, so man, this is getting a little. This one maybe is getting like a little dicey. Can I escape at the knight? I think bishop E. Oh no, he has a check. He has a. I don't want to get checked here, because if I get checked, then. Okay, so I think I have to take. I have to take the bishop here. Well, so we'll have to play this like weird pawn structure, but you don't like memorizing openings and theories. So do you like that mode? It's fun. Fisher Random. No, well, I don't actually mind. Like, I don't actually mind like a little bit of opening theory. That's because I find like openings help me trick my opponents. So we'll have to play this position. I'm not thrilled about it, but it is a playable position. We have to play it dynamic, though. We have to play this position dynamic, so we have to make a lot of threats. I mean, it looks ugly, but it's low key. Low key, it's playable. Low key, it's playable. Rook G8 coming. Rook G8 coming. So we have to make. We have to make full use of our files and our diagonals. We have to make full use of it, because our pawn structure is very compromised now. So we have to try to take advantage of. We have to take advantage of like the open diagonals, and we have to play with tempo here, making use of the badness of the queen. Am I available? Should I trade queens here? Probably not. I don't think queen trading here is right. I just have to make sure that takes. I think I will go here. Then if he takes another pawn, then I'll have this classic rook b8 idea. I'll have this classic rook b8 idea. I'm quite a little bit ahead in development. I have pieces out. I have maybe a6 b5 coming. a6 b5 maybe as an idea. Although, yeah, Fisher Random, I think it's one of the more interesting variants. So now I'm gambiting. Now we're in full gambit mode. We're in full gambit mode. We're full sending this position. So we have maximum development, and we need to try to smoke him. We need to try to smoke our opponent with our open lines and diagonals. I mean, this rook is gorgeous. The bishop is very nice. We don't have any concrete. The problem is we don't really have too many concrete threats. Although he does give me this knight jump with tempo, which is interesting. I have a knight jump here. Maybe f5 is an idea. Let's jump our knight here with tempo. I feel like that's the right move. I feel like that's definitely the right treatment of this position. Just keep driving down the board. Keep driving down the board, and I feel like eventually he's going to blunder. Because we have so much piece activity. I mean, look at this, look at this, look at this, right? Look at the bishop. I mean, first of all, he's already having some problems castling. We have so much piece development here. It's actually insane. I feel like we should be able to find something. We should be able to find something here. We should be able to find something. It's just our pieces are developed, but they're not in the most optimal attacking squares. We don't have the most optimal attacking setup. Okay, now maybe knight G is an idea. Maybe pushing is also an idea. Oh, pushing is very interesting here. Pushing this pawn, it creates, now we have some threats. Now we have some more threats against, okay, that's a blunder. Here come the blunders. Kaboo. There we go, we nailed him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. We pinned his queen, and he's destroyed in this position. He had to play ultra accurately, because with the queen, okay, so accuracy, take the bishop first. Otherwise, if I take the queen, then he takes accuracy there. So now he's down to full queen. He's down to queen he's down to queen for a minor piece. So, I mean, we nailed him here. So we outplayed him tactically in the opening. Good. Okay, we're getting our touch. We're getting our tactical vision back. And resigns. Okay, no resignation from our opponent. Let's snap this guy. Maybe is f6 worth playing here at all? Is f6 worth playing? Yeah, I think it's worth throwing in. I think it's worth throwing in a casual f6 just to protect the pawn. And you know, we don't want to give our opponent needless pawns. Okay, so now we break into the second rank. Maybe rook d1 coming, but it's no problem. We'll just tuck our queen onto e7. We should still maybe even be able to castle, although I don't know how good castling. Yes, we got him. We got him. Thanks for following, by the way, Hanuman. This every follower matters right now. So we're really trying to grow this Twitch stream. Okay, so I'm gonna go king up, maybe. King f7 or king e7? King f7 or king e7? Or maybe castling. Castling, I could also castle, even though let's castle. Let's play principled chess. Okay, so he goes there. Okay, so we will. So his knight's maybe jumping in. His knight may be jumping in here, but it's not such a big deal. So let's go queen. It's not. Is his knight jumping? Okay, let's park the queen on a5. I think queen a5 is a good square to park the queen. He's going to get some activity with his rooks, but we have the queen. We're up queen. So Okay, our opponent resigns. Good stuff. Alright, let's go with our e4 opening. So, oh, mouse slipped that. Okay, I didn't mean to mouse slip that move, but it's okay. We can still outplay. If he's smart, he might strike in the center immediately. Okay, so our opponent's not really striking in the center. Maybe we'll go early f4 here. I'm feeling an early f4, but oh wait, no, I'm literally about to blunder the knight. Okay. What am I doing? What am I smoking here? What am I... Okay, so now f4 is an idea. I think we're gonna try for like a quick kingside attack with f4. Because we have a solid center here. Okay, I will go bishop e... Do I want to trade the light square bishop? Or would I not? Yeah, I think I want to trade the... Trading the light square bishop seems correct to me. I get the knights developed. Now... Okay. So I'm going to castle out first. And my plan in this game is to roll the pawns down the queen side. I'm going to try to roll the pawns down the queen side. Down the king side. I'm going to try to roll here. I'm going to try to roll. I don't think he'll ever play g takes. I'm going to try to roll him here. Okay, knight's jumping. So I think my knight's jumping here. Okay, let's roll with g. Let's roll with the g pawn. We're going to roll. We're going to roll our pawns. He's trying to attack on the queen side, but it feels very slow. Okay, I'm going to throw this g-pawn at him. See how he reacts. Okay, so our opponents try to jam the center. But isn't this just a blunder, though, because I take en passant? This is a blunder. I take en passant, and there is no recapture here. Because I fork him. So en passant here, I think, wins the game. And if he doesn't take, I take with check. I drive the knight in. My position's very solid. I have the d and e pawns. And I think we're going to be able to finish this one off. That's such a big deal. Okay. So I'm going to take with check. So I'm up a pawn now. I'm up a pawn the center of the board. And our position's very solid. So let's jump our other knight in. So we need to watch out for the bishop taking on b2. Ooh, what is he... Did I blunder? Yeah, I blundered. Okay. That's bad by me. Okay, we blundered that. Cool. That's bad by me. Okay, let's not follow our blunder up with another blunder. Let's throw in this c3 move here before it's too late. We need to blunt the strength of his bishop. His bishop's very strong on the diagonal, and we need to blunt the strength of it a little bit. Okay, he swings his knight back. Do I keep rolling with the pawns here? I'm inclined to throw in d4 as well. Very much inclined to throw in d4. I feel like that's a... d4 I feel... Oh wait, no, d4 he goes knight c4. d4 goes knight c4. My king also feels a little airy. Maybe king h1's a move. Man, no light square. There's no lights. I wish I had a light square bishop now. I wish I had a light squared bishop in this position. Although him trading the knight for my dark squared bishop would be I mean, it would be bad. It would be bad. Okay, let's throw in this A3 move. We're gonna play this slowly. We're gonna play this slowly and solidly. I don't think this game is going to be over in like 3 moves or anything like that. Yes, I create a weak B3 square, but I'm always defending it with the queen, and I would rather stop the B4 pawn break right now. B4 I take. I'd rather stop his pawn from pushing in. Okay, he drops back with the knight. The problem with this move is he's giving me free tempo. Look at it. Like, I mean, he's giving me takes. This move, I felt like was a mistake. He's giving me free tempos here. I mean, which will take. I also have this check on B3 now. Very nasty. The check on B3 looks kind of gross, actually. How does he... I have the check on B3, I have D4. So I think I have to give the check on B3 first. I have to, this move, I gotta throw in this move. Gotta throw in the move. Just feels like the right move. Feels like giving the check on B3 is the right move, and then maybe I swing my knight to D5 here. I would be dropping the D3 pawn in that situation. So maybe I want to throw in D4 here, but D4 here, his knight reroutes. And he takes the C4 square there. Okay, so he goes back. I do get like the sense that something's brewing in this position. Something is brewing in this position. Okay, maybe rook D1 here is called for. Maybe rook D1, bishop. I mean, we need to very slowly, we need to finesse the position a little bit. Knight, we're not ready to play knight D5 yet, although I do maybe want it at some point. Maybe rook D1, maybe bishop C1. We need finesse in the position. This position requires great finesse. It takes position requires a lot of finesse here. Wow, 6 viewers? Okay. That's actually pretty good. I mean, for 11:13 p.m. at night, I wasn't expecting to get 6 viewers. I was expecting to get like 0. Okay, so he's coming in hot. Okay, I think we're gonna proceed with this. Well, instead of bishop C1, how about the more active square bishop E3 here, covering the checks on the dark squares here. Okay, he's trying to crash through. Opponent's trying to crash through. That makes a lot of sense. So I think I'll go queen. I think we mishandled the position. I don't think I should have let him get the C pawn push. Okay. So if he has to take, if he doesn't take, then I'm going to shove. And I'm going to start pushing him here. Does he take? He has to take. Taking makes so much sense. Why would you not take? Okay. Well, if you don't take, well, I'm certainly going to push here. Although, do I throw in the bishop D4 move? I think I do throw in. I think I go d4 immediately. We're expanding the center very carefully. He doesn't have bishop d3. We just take bishop d3. We take 3 times on that square. We're up a pawn. Knight g4 is an idea. Hitting my dark square bishop, which I won't be. So you'll notice that all my pieces are kind of positioned on these light square. Okay. Check coming. Is he winning a piece here? No, he's not winning a piece. I shouldn't go knight back. I think I'm going to hide in the corner here. He doesn't have enough attackers on the knight. He doesn't have enough attackers on the knight to win it outright. Okay, he jumps the knight in. Knight's jumping in. Okay, position's definitely a little uncomfortable for me. His knight's really doing quite a lot of damage. His knight is doing quite a bit of damage here on my position. Although we might swing our queen over and just try to hold everything down. Makes a lot of sense. Is he going to take the knight? Takes knight, takes knight, takes. Okay, let's go here. Queen f2 looks strong. Teaming up with my dark square bishop. We're exerting some extra pressure on the diagonal. We're threatening to take. So I think we kick him out here. Although we are stepping into the line of sight of the rook, we are in the crosshairs of the rook right now. We're staring down the rook with our queen. So also, don't forget the knight takes g6 is a check, and his rook's undefended. Knight takes g6 comes with check. Don't forget, knight takes g6 comes with check, don't forget. So in one of the many worlds, take knight sack check, that's right. And also we may, like the knight taking on g6 is actually super nasty. If we combine it with queen h4, then he'll basically almost be checkmated in that position. Okay, he goes knight back. Smart move. But we have to play ultra accurately here. We have to play very accurate. Very, very accurately. Let's think about this. Okay. Let's not panic move. Let's think about some thought. Let's think about it. Let's not panic move here. I think my weakest piece is my dark squared bishop right now. Dark squared bishop definitely feels like the weakest piece. Knight here, it doesn't work. Or does it? I mean, what do I want here? So he has this check coming. If I move the rook, he has the check coming. I think I play this. The move here is h3, honestly. The move here looks crazy. It might be h3. Just casually. The queen has to defend the knight right now. The queen is in charge of defending the knight. And I just don't realistically see where the queen goes. I mean, the queen has here or here to go if it wants to defend the knight. Well, actually the queen only has this square to go. And in that position, I check. And no. Then he takes with the queen. So I don't check there. Although, if I check and he takes with the queen, I do still pick off the knight at the end of the line. So if I check him here, but then he actually takes back with the knight. So that's not good. Well, So what does he want here? So in this position, if king g5, so king g5, if king g5, what's my follow-up? King g5, what's my follow-up? My knight's defended twice right now. King g5, rook, takes? Is he sacking the exchange? Is our opponent sacking the exchange here? Okay, that looks like an exchange sack to me, and there's no, so first of all, there is no, because he checkmates me there. So maybe I just take the queen. No. So I take the, wait, one second. If I take him, then he gives me a check. If I take, then he gives me a check. Then I go here. And then he doesn't have a mate, though. He doesn't have a mate. He has that, but he doesn't have a mate. Let's accept the sacrifice. So, he actually doesn't even go for it. Okay, well, if you don't go for it, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna start wiggling here. We're gonna wiggle a little. We're gonna be wiggling a little bit. Okay. So I thought that just drops a pawn. It also drops, wait, we have to move faster. God, he has that check. That's so annoying. Okay, we have to take now. Cool. Okay, we lose. We're out of time. Okay. All right. Be wary of his doubled rooks. Yeah, for sure. I saw the double rooks coming. Okay, let's push e4 here. Let's play knight f3. Okay, let's play our bird gambit. I get such crazy results from this bird gambit. So often I'm just winning in I already think that's a blunder. Check, check. I mean, what do you do after queen b3? What do you do after queen b3? Like, straight up. I mean, but with the bishop sack working, check, there, check, disrespecting the threats, dude. He did not give my threats the proper respect. So that's an easy game. Cool. Fun. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. We get the Pirates. I'm gonna go for the classic. Go for the classic kingside attack with the Pirates. Let's put the bishop here. We need to go bishop here to stop knight g4 hitting our dark square bishop. We want to put the dark square bishop on e3 here. Queen on d2 goes here. We trade the dark square bishop, and everything's going to be looking good here. Okay. We're gonna get a nice, beautiful attacking setup. Let's go here, and let's make sure we're castling. Queen b6 coming, maybe. Queen b6 may be coming. I'm feeling he's gonna play queen, okay. Doesn't go for it. So I'm gonna castle first. We're not fuck, we are worried about b4. Okay. Damn, I have to drop that pawn. I forgot we have to stop b4 there. Maybe I counter attack him. He takes. I take. I'm almost tempted to counter attack because losing that central pawn is so bad. It's like disgustingly bad to lose that central pawn. Yeah, we keep blundering the same tactic. So I push. Push, he takes. I take back with the queen. Then where does the knight go is the question. The knight goes to the... Yeah, I would rather counter strike here. It looks crazy, but I would rather beat down a piece here than beat down this missing e pawn. I would rather straight up just be down a piece. Cause you know what, the knight's playing a defensive role anyway. So if I like lose a little bit of defense here, it's not the end of the world. Knight d5. I expect knight d5 to come. That's still really bad because he's taking my Darksword bishop away. Everything here is just so bad. Once you blunder the pawn, it's so bad. Everything here is just really bad. It's just so bad here. It's so incredibly bad. Man, what do I even play for? No idea what I'm even playing for. Okay, maybe just take. Maybe just here. So I might try to recapture with the, let's go here. You would destroy me, but do you want to play? Sure, yeah. Send me a friend request on chess.com, brother. Send the friend request in. And show me a challenge and we'll play. There's no bishop h. Okay. I'm extremely tired. I might end the stream after just like 30 minutes. Actually get some sleep. Maybe I should push the f pawn in. Okay, he is taking a lot of time though, which is good for us. Okay, so I'm gonna reinforce the center here. He was really trying to nail us with bishop h6. Bishop h6 would have nailed us on the diagonal. We would have been absolutely destroyed. I mean, we kind of already are destroyed a little bit, but I'm gonna fight. I'm in a fighting mood, and we're gonna try to steal some. We're gonna try to swindle him. Okay. Let's play ABC chess. Let's bring the knight out. Lots of central tension. Lots of central tension. And he still has no piece development. And maybe, I mean, it's not, I don't think it's like very likely, but we may still be able to get something on it. Yeah, okay. Attacking our light squared bishop, which I think I will let him take. Although, how would I want him? Maybe e6 here is an idea? E6, is e6 ever an idea? Let's throw in e6. Let's play creatively. Let's play creatively. The reason why we go e6 is we want to smash the pawn structure apart. We want to tear him apart like that. Like that. And if he pushes, then he has a weak g6 pawn. I love the move e6. I'm such a fan of the move e6 whenever I'm attacking. Just creating like creating problems for him. Bishop, knight g5 is an idea now. Knight g5 is an idea. So it takes to I check. No. I don't think I'm concerned about checking here. I don't really want to open his rook. I don't see why I would, what that does for me. I'm just after his pawn structure right now. I'm just looking to do some damage into the position. So he's thinking, that's good. Our opponent's thinking, that's good. And the reason why we don't take is because we don't want to accelerate. We don't want to accelerate our own demise here. Okay, so now let's jump the knight in. Now the position's heating up a little bit, maybe. Position has some life in it. There are some ideas here. How does he stop the fork? How does he stop the fork, right? And also, now maybe he takes is an idea. Maybe the bishop sack is an idea. Maybe. Not saying it is. Just pointing out that my knight and my queen are a very menacing, intimidating combination to go up against. Very, very scary. Okay. Now I could take this. I could take the e6 pawn. I would be forking his rook and the bishop, but I have to play maybe. I'm feeling the urge to play a little bit more ambitiously here. I am feeling the urge to play this ambitious. Well, knight e6 here. Rook f6 is coming. Rook f6 is annoying. Very defensive move. Rook f6. Rook f6 is coming. I think what I want here is actually c5. Believe it or not, I may want maybe queen b6 here is an idea. Queen b6 is an idea. Queen e4 is an idea. In all these positions, he just goes rook up. Right? In all these positions, he just brings the rook. We need to apply more pressure onto the position. Maybe g4 is an idea. Maybe bishop takes is an idea. Wait a second. Bishop takes. If he takes back, how does he stop the mate on h7? Let's play ambitiously. Let's play ambitiously. We're going to go here. And if he takes queen e4 here, how does he stop it? How on earth does he stop the how on earth does he stop the queen from coming to h7? Right? How can he stop it? Rook, okay, maybe he could stop it with rook f5. But rook f5, he's running into a tempo move. Rook f5 is running into tempo. Running into tempo here with the pawns. He doesn't have the f5 square. He does not have f5. We may still be able to salvage this game. We have some attacking ideas. Our opponent also has 3 minutes left. Oh, he takes. Okay, our opponent takes. So let's go in. Oh no, we don't have g4. Oh no, we don't have g4. Do we have g4 or do we not have g4? Maybe a bit. Maybe I have to play. Okay, so I'm gonna throw in this move first. And I'm gonna play, yeah, I'm gonna play h3, g4 here, which is slow. That move is slow. Those moves are slow. Can I play the immediate g4 here? No, he just takes. So I have to play h3 here, very careful. g4 coming. g4 takes. And the rook has to move. And when the rook moves, it's going to be checkmate. Well, actually, it's not checkmate at all. Is that it? Do I just have nothing left here? No, I absolutely do have something left. Let's go here. So I need to come in the other way. He is suffering a little bit from lack of development. Maybe rook e1 here, pressuring the... Okay. So he's going to let me check him on h7. And is the plan just saying, like, okay, I have nothing after that? No, let's throw in this g3 move here. We're not in a, I mean, we're in a rush, but we're not in like a huge rush. The h5 pawn is not going anywhere. Well, it can push, but I'll be able to go queen h5, queen h7 check. Queen h7 check, king f8. And do we have any follow-ups? We just drop back and we try to give this check. Very, very tactical position. Okay. I think that's a smart move by our opponent, trying to get rid of the problem piece here, which is the knight. So maybe I can sack the knight, takes here. Do I have anything if I sack the knight? There, so sack there, here. No, I don't think I have quite enough. So maybe the move is, oh, I also am threatening this check. Maybe that's perpetual, I'm not sure. Let's take once. So now I have this check, which is very, very, very nasty. I will also have this pawn potentially to push forward. So he takes, I'm going to take. Takes. Now, I also have a check. I also have this check. No, he just blocks with the rook there, but I also have... Okay, I want to try to take the bishop with my queen. Okay, let's give him a check here. He's gonna block with the rook. I think he's gonna block with the rook here. If he's playing this for a win, I think he'll try to block with the rook. Okay. Or unless he's trying to escape. I really want to try to take the bishop with check. Okay, he doesn't. Okay, but now when I take him, the problem is, first of all, he can no longer move his knight. So I'm gonna take. Does he take here? Because if he takes there, he's abandoning, okay. A little bit more finesse. We almost have him. We almost have him. Now maybe here and check. Now maybe check. Check is here maybe. Now maybe here. Here. Okay, he's almost cooked. Our opponent's almost completely dead here. Okay, I think we will sneak in. I think we're gonna go this way. Okay, desperately trying to get pieces into the attack, but I'm gonna hit him on the E file now. His knight has no jumps. Which is good. Knight has no jumps. Boom, we hit his queen. I think we're crashing through here. I think we might be crashing through. 58 seconds on the clock. We're gonna double on the E file. His king is so weak. Hold on, his king is super super weak here. Okay, check, hit him once. He's gonna maybe block. I think he's gonna block. He doesn't, oh my god, hold on, this has to be check, win the knight. Win the knight. We have to defend the pawn. Check, he takes the pawn. Wait. Okay. Let's defend the pawn. Defend the pawn. Hold everything. We're not, okay. Is that checkmate? Wait. That's checkmate, right? The pawn pushes. No, he could take. It's not mate. I can take. I can also give a check. I can also give a check this way. If he was correct. Where does he run? He runs in. Okay, let's just go here. Okay, we get skewered. God, we're so freaking. Oh, okay, we lose. Was there a checkmate there? Where was the checkmate? Where was the check? Could have swore he. Joseph Jumbo. Are you Joseph Jumbo? Anyway, yeah. Do me a favor. Send me a challenge and then we can play. Yeah, we both played like trash this game. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. It was me. Swear to God, that was me. Then it's here. Or where? Here. Then where does he go? Take. The rook is the mate. Oh my god. The rook was checkmate. Damn, I did not find that checkmate in time. Okay. Did you send me a challenge? I don't see your challenge. I think I saw your challenge pop up briefly. But I saw your challenge pop up briefly, but if you could send me another one, I will play. Or Joseph Jumbo, or I'll just send you challenge. Wants to play, 30 minutes, 960, 30 minutes. I cannot accept. Yeah, I think it might be it. Okay, 10 minutes. Yeah, let's play. Oh, wait, this is Chess Fisher Random. Something. Yo, I lose 600 points if I lose this one. Okay. Can I castle in this game? Hanuman, this is your turn. Okay. Hello, can I castle? Oh, I could castle. What? Oh. This is such a weird position. My bishops are in the corner for some reason. And the rooks are already on the files they're supposed to be on. Okay. Yo, minus 600 if I lose. Let's go queen up maybe. So this position is just going to be a slaughter. I mean, one way or another. I mean, the rooks are on amazing squares. Usually the rooks are not this helpful this early in the game. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this check. Okay, I'm gonna jump the knight in. Just see how you react. Okay, that's very reasonable. Go pawn up. Okay, I'm gonna go here, protect the center. Knight square bishop looks very powerful. Dark square bishop also looks pretty good. Okay. Ooh, I have like an interesting little knight jump. I have an interesting little knight jump here. I have a knight jump, but I don't know. I have a knight jump, I have a bishop move, I have a knight jump, I have a bishop move. Let's crack here, maybe. Let's try to get something done over here. Okay. My darks are... Okay, let's just get the bishop off the ground. Okay. Fisher random, okay. Okay, what does he recapture with? I mean, no way he recaptures the rook, right? He's gotta go with the pawn recapture. Which will be good, because then I open up, like, there's like things that open up as a result from this. So I'm gonna reroute my bishop here. I have an interesting little knight jump. Do I play now? Is it the moment to play my interesting little knight jump? I feel like I should take twice. Jump check, I mean... Ooh, okay. Take once. What does he take with here? The rook or the queen? Takes with the rook. Now push. Let's take once. Okay, let's go here. Hit him once. Okay, I think this pawn push was pretty obnoxious. This pawn push I thought was very obnoxious. Pawn push is very, very obnoxious. Okay, now I thought I'd just go in and checkmate, right? Am I crazy? I just go in and it's checkmate. Where's the blunder? You could try to maybe run. But I still win the knight in the corner. Yeah, I thought he might run like that. I should take first. Taking is principal. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is E6 here just crushing? E6 here looks obnoxious, covering the escape square. That looks very obnoxious. E6 looks like an obnoxious move. Oh, well, I'm going to bed after this one. Damn, 5 viewers though. 5 viewers makes me not want to quit the stream. Okay, opponent resigns. Cool. Okay, let's play it one more. It's a 10-minute game. Cool. That was fun. That's like an interesting variation. Okay, let's play. So E5. Let's try to get a Stafford Gambit, maybe. Okay, we get this. We're getting a Danish. Yeah, we're getting the Danish Gambit. Let's accept the Danish. Okay, we're gonna go this Queen E6 line. Let's see if he knows it. This is already a blunder because I hit both bishops. And if he walks into, hey, if he wants to queen trade with me, being down 2 pawns, all for it. Okay, what is he threatening now? Push? I might be in maybe a little bit of trouble. Now I'm putting like some decent pressure on the knight. Okay, he bounces around. I think I jump in the middle here. Aren't I just okay here? Then I just go bishop out. Okay, let's take once. I could swing the queen back. I like the idea of swinging the queen back here. How does he defend? How does he unpin the rook? Can he unpin the rook? Or can he defend it? No, he can't unpin the rook. Okay, let's just go here. What are we up? Wait, we're not. Wait, he's up a piece. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, right. He is up a piece, yeah. Because we went in with the Okay, so he's gonna have a lot of active pieces. So I'd have to survive the active pieces, which is no small feat, but. Yeah, I could take once. He is losing quite a lot of pawns, though. This is... So it's +2 for me. Check. Where does he go? Let's go here first. I like our prospects in this position because... Actually, for some reason, even though he gambited, his king is the one that's, like, very weak. He's a touch slow. He has to try to abuse my queen's position here. He has to go queen here. And maybe... Yeah, that would be strong, actually. I don't think I should have taken that pawn. I don't think taking that pawn was smart. Yeah, we have to castle. I think we're losing our queen here, unfortunately. Rook h1. Please don't find rook h1. I mean, he's probably going to find it. It's such an obvious move. If he doesn't find... Oh my god. Rook h1 not found. Well, that's because he's threatening this guy now. Let's go here. I mean, he's threatening check. Am I just smoked here? Oh my god. Knight g7. Oh my god. Yeah, I better take that rook for my own good. So now it's only +1 for him though. So now it's only +1. Okay, I think I play this move. He's totally just shattering through my pawn shell. Luckily on that last move he had to go back. If I can just win a piece here, I just need to win a single piece. I just need to win a single piece, then everything will be fine. Okay, it's also 6 minutes left. So I go here and allow en passant. I might go here. Hit his bishop. If I can get maybe even just like a few... Oh god. Wait, he trades in? Gotta take. He really wants to trade everything here. Well, my passed pawns are dangerous. I have a big pawn shell here that I'm going to try to keep everything together here. This pawn shell. He has a dark squared bishop, so I'm going to try to Gonna try to play against the dark square bishop. Cool. I just blundered that. Yeah. I was gonna play against the dark square bishop, but accidentally just destroyed my own pawn cover. Let's go here. Wait. Oh my god. I resign. Alright. It's getting super late, so I'm ending the stream here today. 17. Chess Noirs. Yeah, I gotta end the stream. Cool.